games.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota.
Absolutely, and if you're at a location such as Rustic Trail, Municipal Liquor Store Palisade, Eagles New Brighton, Beer Stove Red Wing, or even Beer Stove Inver Grove, you're getting to watch us on a shine and new Pilot TV. We are on our way to having over 200 Pilot TVs out to you guys in Minnesota.
Yeah, definitely some exciting stuff, but we have just a few seconds before we get into this next game, this first game actually of Lucky 4 Bingo. After this, we'll have some great games of the $1 edition of Lucky 4 Bingo.
Jackpot Hunter.
I mean, not Lucky 4 Bingo. Jackpot Hunter. I just got talking, and yes, we are playing some Jackpot Hunter. What we got behind us right here, but we do have a mega prize of $17,097. We're trying to give it out, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're going to be clicking over to that major prize, which should be a better shot at doing so. We do have a shot at it. Rich has 2 balls to go.
Come on, let's see it.
Let's see, $858, not happening, but Rich has a really good shot at taking home this mini prize. We'll see if it can happen for Rich. Right here, it has to happen for him. And it didn't. That means a $3 Musco is on the line. Rich still the heavy favorite to take this one home.
Definitely.
But we'll see if anybody else joins up with him trying to win some great prizes.
Yeah, but you guys will have another opportunity at these great cash opportunities on the line here at 6 p.m. after these 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. We are about to begin enrolled in right after we give out this $3 Musco prize. And hopefully we can give out a lot of jackpots in these next 2 hours. And so they can count towards our rolling total. As for the last rolling week, we have given out 24 total jackpots, making it 521 for season 11.
Definitely some great stuff, but we are still having balls drop in this game of Lucky 4, and Rich, the original person to get 1 ball away over at Shady's Rail Side, taking home that $3. 3, 14, 65, and 63 are those Lucky 4 numbers. 3 and 14 are the games that we are going to be looking out for.
Oh yeah.
As we get enrolled into this game number 1 of Jackpot Hunter, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game. We have a minor prize already clicked over that 56 ball count, which means that it only has to get over $200 to click up from 56 to 60 balls or less. And then that major prize closing in on clicking up itself, as I think it only has to get to $13,500 to click up from that 50 ball count. Super exciting stuff.
Absolutely, and this miner's almost already over $200. There it is. If we can keep it over, we still got 3 minutes left to get enrolled, and if it doesn't go out in this game, that ball count is going to be clicking up to 60 for you guys.
Oh, exciting, exciting. But let's talk about the jackpots that went out yesterday.
Absolutely.
We had 3 different prizes go out yesterday. The first one went out to Bit over at Broadway Pizza Blaine, taking home $654.
Absolutely, an impressive prize. Next up, we gave one out to Brian over at Charlie's Bar, who took home $729.85.
Oh, yes, definitely some great stuff there. We also had Poops over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, taking home $600.
That's right, and 2 of those jackpots that went out got to count towards that rolling total, but they were actually awarded during the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter just yesterday while you guys were out playing at happy hour. That one that went out to Bit over at Broadway Pizza, who took home $654, as well as Brian over at Charlie's Bar, taking home that $729. Both counted towards our rolling total, but we did give out another one during that happy hour show yesterday. It just didn't quite make it over $600. That went out to Double Trouble over at Maple Liquor Store, who got to take home $380.15. Nicely done. Really happy to see all the cash that we got to give out yesterday, but we got a lot of opportunities on the line for you guys to take home some cash tonight as well. We're hoping to make it a record-breaking season 11 as we close in on the tail end of it, trying to give out as many jackpots as possible.
Yes, definitely exciting stuff. We love all those jackpots that we try and give out all the time. And we also are really excited about this game we're about to get into. 1 minute and 15 seconds before we do so. And let's see, that minor prize, like you already talked about, going to be clicking up to 60 balls or less if we don't give it out in this game right here. Definitely some good stuff.
Absolutely, but something we're also really excited about is the new eTab game that was just released today. Our 5th one to be released of 2022 so far, which we've absolutely loved to see. It's called Later Gator. It's an awesome eTab game that you guys will absolutely want to check out. You're fishing for some gators, but you're also hunting for that big prize. It's going to be a lot of fun. Check it out and let us know about it. You can also also see a preview of it on our Facebook page, and that way you can just give us a follow and a like and keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, all of the brand new e-tabs that are going to be hitting the market with you guys, and so much more. If you guys are new to Pilot Games, that link tree on our Facebook page is super useful as well. It's got direct links to all of our social medias, direct links to our streaming platforms, as well as all the locations around Minnesota where you guys can play Pilot Games.
Definitely some great stuff there, and I'm really excited to see what about that later Gator game.
Oh yeah, I am pretty excited about it. I'm hoping that we can get some feedback pretty quickly, and so we can start talking about it with you guys.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun one. If you guys are playing that game of Later Gator, make sure to hold it up, send a picture of it, give us your review on what you think of the game. We just want to know as much as you guys, what you guys like, what you dislike about that new Later Gator game. We do prefer the positive feedback.
Yes, obviously, but if it's something that is constructive criticism, we'd like to hear that as well. And I even want to give a little shout out on our Instagram page. You can go see some of those awesome player picks that are sent in, like the one that Tina sent in where she's playing a little bit of Winter Wonderland over at Palace Shores Shares Bar. She loves playing it, she likes to say, and so if you guys have a special e-tab that you'd like to promote as well, hold that up in your player picture, and we'd love to see that too.
Yes, definitely. We love seeing your favorite e-tabs out there. But we have 23 balls dropped on this one, and so we are super excited to see if we can give out this great prize.
Absolutely.
If we don't give it out, we're still going to be working on a $45 must-go prize, as Jack is already 18 balls away. But we have a bunch of great bingo that runs throughout every single day.
That's
and
right.
To get every single day started off, we got Twins Bingo that runs from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. There's a really great jackpot growing in that one that me and you are actually going to try to give out during lunchtime tomorrow, as it's creeping up over $5,000.
Oh yeah, that is what I like to see. We've been trying to give it out all week, but unfortunately we haven't done it. Whoa, so make sure you guys are coming out from 12 to 1 tomorrow to try your hand at that Twins Bingo. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys are going to be awarded those points towards the Toy King Zone as well. But right after that, you guys know the drill. From 1 to 4, we got the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. There's always that minor, mega, and major on the line in there for you guys, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of great opportunities to take home some cash.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff on that one. And the following that Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, you got that Lucky 4 bingo that starts off our happy hour. We love getting our happy hour started off with Lucky 4 bingo. Unfortunately, though, we were not able to give out the jackpot in Lucky 4 bingo.
There it is. Oh, Lars over at Anima Vets Club is taking home that must-go prize, $45.20 going in your pocket. Just 3 balls off. That means that minor is going to be clicking up to 60 balls or less for you guys as we're getting enrolled in this next round.
Yeah, we'll see if it can go out, as it's a really, really good prize. If it doesn't, and we get it over $300 during this enrolling screen, though, it'll be clicking up from 60 to 64 balls or less, which would be super exciting. But I was talking about our happy hour bingo, which is what we're in right now. Starts off with some Lucky 4 bingo, then 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. We're already heading into game number 2 of Jackpot Hunter, and then at the very end, we get another shot of a Lucky 4 bingo at 6 p.m., where you'll have another opportunity to win 17 grand on a great game of Lucky 4 bingo.
Absolutely, but tonight is Thursday, so you officially have uninterrupted Skull Bingo coming at you for a full 4 hours. It's going to be a lot of fun right as we finish up our happy hour show. We'll leave you to finish off your night from 6 all the way till 10 p.m., where you guys will get a lot of great opportunities at these prizes, like this line prize that's already starting out the day at $154.50 at 10 balls or less, a large frame at $1,478, 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize is clicking up nicely. It's already at $23,115.30, 50 balls or less for you guys. You're definitely going to want to stick around for it.
Yes, love Skull Bingo. It's always a blast. And I do like the interruptions as well. It's last night we had a Twins Wednesday. It was me and you trying to give out a bunch of PGL points and prizes, and that runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. There's even a grand finale of Jackpot Jungle where you take home $13,063 that you can take home in 52 balls or less. And there's even the night before that, Tuesday, the one that's coming up actually before the Twins Wednesday, is our MegaSota game night. It's a great Tuesday game night.
Absolutely, the biggest bingo night of the week, and it starts at 6:40 for you guys each and every Tuesday. It's the only time you guys get to see Tony and Nikki taking over and hosting a show where we're giving out a lot of PGO points and jackpots. You even get an extra opportunity at the games you're playing right now. If there's any big cash left on the line, you get an extra opportunity at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter before it leads you all the way into the finale game of Jackpot Jungle. That's the $1 edition. So in 54 balls or less, you could take home a jackpot that's already over $15,000.
Definitely some great stuff. We got 20 seconds before we get enrolled into this game, and that minor prize got over $300. And so if it doesn't go out in this game, it'll be clicking up from 60 to 64 balls or less. Definitely some great stuff on this Thursday afternoon. Hopefully we can do it in just 5 seconds. But as you guys are playing this game, we're going to hop into some of our national days.
Ooh.
We got some tasty ones on
Yeah,
today.
I gotta say, this one's one of my favorites.
Yeah, National Rotisserie Chicken Day. On June 2nd, each year, chicken lovers celebrate National Rotisserie Chicken Day. While there are numerous ways to cook a whole chicken, rotisserie chicken offers a slow cooking method that seals in flavor.
Yeah, I gotta say, this was probably, my family didn't like to eat out a lot when we were like growing up and stuff like that. And so if my family was feeling lazy, it was a rotisserie chicken night.
Really?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
This is one of my mom's favorite cheap, easy meals to do.
I could eat a whole rotisserie chicken by myself.
I'm pretty sure my mom has as well.
Yeah, just sitting in front of the TV, you know, maybe some Rocky Road ice cream right next to me.
With your rotisserie
yeah,
chicken.
yeah, with it all. I'm just going to town. That's a little hint to our later
I was gonna
National
say,
Day.
I was like, is there a reason you're saying this?
But I would totally do it still. I think it's a great meal. I think a meal of champions, really.
Honestly.
Rotisserie chicken and some Rocky Road ice cream.
I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Exactly. I would totally eat a rotisserie chicken tonight, but I think that might be hard because we're going to a movie tonight. And
I was just thinking about a way if I wanted to get a rotisserie chicken. My purse is just a little too small to sneak it in.
Yeah, sneaking it into the movie theater. I think that would be almost as good as, well, I think it would be better. But we successfully, Will, our roommate, brought in Chick-fil-A into the movie theater, which I thought was hilarious because then he went on to offer the person who was sitting next to him that we had no idea who he was
Oh
a
my gosh,
piece
that was so funny.
of that chicken.
And he goes, "No, sir."
No, sir. I thought it was hilarious.
As if they're not the same age, sitting next to each other.
It was. I mean, he may have been like 16 or something,
Yeah.
but still, Will's only about 20, 21.
Yeah.
And so it's not
Still very funny.
not that crazy age difference, but it was very, very funny. We do have last ball to try and give out this minor prize, and we've clicked over to a $53 must-go prize, meaning that jackpot is going to be clicking up from 60 to 64 balls or less as we get into game number 3 of Jackpot Hunter.
And there it is. Hank over at Ummy's in Mankato is taking home that must-go prize, $53.20 going in your pocket. If this was the next game, you would be taking this home.
Yeah, really good stuff. Hopefully you can repeat that same performance as we get enrolled into this game number 3. But we were talking about rotisserie chicken, and I think there's can you think of a few ways to sneak in a rotisserie chicken?
I feel like if I were to take it out and to kind of pick it apart and put the meat in a bag, I could take the meat in without the whole chicken body. And
Yeah, that feels like cheating.
Why? It's efficient.
I know it's efficient.
You don't have to rip off the chicken in the movie theater. You just get to eat.
This is all for comedic value. You got to have a full-blown rotisserie chicken in the movie theater.
Well, I've seen a lot of women take a big bowl and then stuff the bowl with whatever snacks and stuff they want and then put it under their shirts to make it look like they're pregnant.
Okay.
And they sneak it in that way. I feel like I could get away with that.
You think you could pull that one off?
Absolutely. I have an XL hoodie on right now. I feel like I could easily make it happen.
Interesting. Well, I don't suggest sneaking anything into the movie theater, especially rotisserie chicken. They might smell you out for that one.
That's
but
true.
I would definitely be enjoying a rotisserie chicken if I got the opportunity to do so. So if you have that opportunity, definitely enjoy that on today.
Absolutely. Next up is National Bubba Day. National Bubba Day on June 2nd each year recognizes all those we lovingly call Bubba in our lives. The name may come from the way young children try to shorten the word for brother.
Yeah, I don't know if as a kid I said Bubba, but I don't really use Bubba for any of my brothers. I
Yeah.
usually call like animals Bubba.
I was gonna say the only thing that I call Bubba is my dog.
Yeah, you call Max,
Yeah.
good old Maximus, Bubba, but
Mhm.
I don't know if there's any. I've called a bunch of different animals that are males Bubba.
Yeah, Maximus is the first animal I've ever called Bubba.
I've heard you call Mike Bubba.
Have I?
Yeah, I've heard you call the cat.
I've also called Mike Max, so
It's okay.
I think it might have just been a slip.
It might have just been a slip as well.
Yeah, no, Mike is more of a beef and cheese man.
He's a beef and cheese. I have a bunch of different nicknames for Mike.
I love it. I think it's so funny. They are some of the funniest nicknames I've ever heard for an animal.
Yeah, I call him Beans.
Yeah.
I call him. I don't even know.
He's a little beanie boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He cracks me up. He's a great cat, but he has a bunch of great nicknames. Bubba, I call him that as well.
Yeah, no, when I was growing up, the only Bubba that I knew was actually a restaurant that my family loved to go to when we were on vacation in this certain area in Virginia, and it was called Bubba's Seafood.
Did we go there?
Yes, we did.
I was about to say. I
You've
think
eaten
I
there.
think I went there.
No, my family's been going there every year since I was born.
Yes, it was super super tasty. Is that where I got the crab burger?
It might have been.
I think so. It might have been the first night we
yes,
were
yes,
there.
yes.
Yeah, and so then I ended up getting a really good crab burger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, super
So
tasty stuff,
tasty.
and I mean, and an awesome view as well.
It's right on the water. You can pull your boat up and eat there. It's definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, but that oceanside eating is always it's super super good. Just the view, having that ocean smell, even though it kind of smells a little gross at
I
times.
don't care. I love it.
I think it still is a great and just relaxing time.
Absolutely. It's definitely a lot of fun, but today
It matters where you're at, if I love it or I don't love it.
I'm thinking about the area at this restaurant.
Yes, at the restaurant, definitely great. But then you go down a little bit down the walk. There's some places where it.
Well, yeah, there's a fish market next door. It's definitely not as clean as smells.
Yes, exactly.
But, you know, today's the day for a different kind of Bubba, and those are the loved ones that we call Bubba. So if you have a loved one that you call Bubba, today is the day to celebrate them.
Yeah, maybe give them a call and be like, "What's up, Bubba? It's your day." And then hang up.
Just like that.
Hang up. Don't let them know actually what you're talking about, and just leave them kind of in a awkward silence at that point.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Next up is National Leave the Office Early Today. Everyone is sure to enjoy marking National Leave the Office Early Day on their calendar, observed each year on June 2nd, unless June 2nd falls on a weekend, at which time it would be acknowledged on the closest workday. The observance is an incentive to many who often work more than 40 hours each week.
Yeah, it's definitely a great day to participate in.
Yeah, we don't get to celebrate that
No.
day. We get to be hanging out with you guys all the way till 7, and then we're off work, which should be good. Actually, it's 6 for you guys. We do have Becky over at Classic Bowl in Coon Rapids taking home that jackpot of $515.60. Good job, Becky.
Nicely done. That was game number 3. We're about to be getting enrolled in a game number 4 now.
Yeah, super, super exciting. Hopefully, we can continue to grow that minor prize up. It just has to get over $100 again before it clicks up from 52 to 56. But 52 still very doable because
Absolutely.
that's every time we give out a Twins Bingo jackpot, it's in that 52 balls or less. I do have my eye out on that major prize as it continues to grow. And like I said, after it gets over $13,500, it should be clicking up from that 50 ball count.
Absolutely, and we're closing in on it now, so we'll just have to wait and see how long it takes before that clicks up. But we have one last national
No,
day.
I'm not done talking about National Leave Work Early Day.
right.
Okay, we've worked quite a few jobs in
Yeah.
in our lives, a bunch of different things between food. I've been a lifeguard. You've been a
nanny.
nanny for a
Yeah.
while. What job was the one where you just got the most relief when you got to head home early? Like they were like, okay, you're good to go home early.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. You just
Hands down. When we would be like, all right, we're going to be sending someone home early tonight, I'd be like, me. Right here. I'm your girl.
and if you got the nod.
I was a fan favorite from all 3 of my managers, and so unless they specifically asked for me to stay and close with them, I was always they would heed my plea.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great one. I'm trying to think of what my favorite one I ever got sent home early from. Ooh,
Maybe JCP.
No, it's actually one because I actually got to like come home, which was nice. I used to work checking pipelines, like natural gas pipelines, and I'd be out on the road for entire weeks. And whenever we'd finish up a project early or something like that, and I got to head home like Friday morning and got to have like almost a 3-day weekend or something like that, was always the best. It made the weekend last that little bit longer and make me a little bit more motivated to head into the next week and drive off and spend 40 to 50 hours checking those pipelines. And so I was very, very much happy to be able to head home during those times.
Yeah, with good reason.
Yeah, it's a lonely time being on the road like that. I have appreciation for people who do that all the time. Sleeping in hotels away from their family all the time. It's a lonely lifestyle.
A hard life.
Yeah, and so appreciation to anybody who does that, and I loved getting to be sent home early while working that job.
Yeah, no, definitely Chipotle for me. That was a fun job, but towards the end of the night, the customers get a little bit more angsty.
Yeah, they want to get their food quicker.
Yes.
The hanger
Yes,
has
the
set in
patience
for
has
people.
worn thin.
They've had their full days of work, and
yes, the tips get smaller and people get angrier.
Yeah, and it makes
so
sense.
I'm like, all right.
That was the one your favorite to get let home early. Definitely some nice stuff. I mean, I honestly I like doing all these broadcasts all the way to the end. And so it's always a fun time being able to stick around with you guys till 7.
I feel like these games get better as the days progress, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Jackpot Hunter is probably my favorite broadcast of the day, so it's always a grand time to do that. We do have another national day to get into, though.
All right.
As this is the one I was referencing earlier when I said
Yeah,
Rocky Road ice cream. But this isn't just about the Rocky Road ice cream.
No.
It's just about Rocky Road.
Absolutely. It is National Rocky Road Day, and National Rocky Road Day celebrates the chocolate, the marshmallows, and the nuts on June 2nd. And in the United States, the most popular way to eat Rocky Road is in its ice cream form. I have seen a lot of people like Rocky Road Fudge, though.
Really? Rocky Road
Yes.
Fudge? That sounds tasty as well.
I've definitely seen a lot of that, but other than that, mainly only ice cream I've seen.
Yeah, it's a no-bake slice made up of milk chocolate, marshmallow, along with other ingredients, mattering on where you, the variety of country that it tends towards. In British influences, they previously actually called them Tiffins, but then Australian American name has now become the predominant name around everywhere.
Absolutely.
Which is really, really interesting. That's Rocky Road for you. Let's see, what's the meaning of a rocky road? Oh, it's just a difficult time. That's the meaning. And sometimes I have a difficult time eating all those nuts and stuff like that in the rocky road.
Yeah, I can understand that. Anytime I think of Rocky Road, it's a very niche thing that it reminds me of, and it's a very not common. Before I go into it, we do have a winner.
Hank over at Yumi's taking home that $28.20 must-go prize. Good job, Hank.
Nicely done. That was game number 4. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 5 now.
Exciting, exciting. We want to be giving out another jackpot, so keep on getting enrolled, press and play. I'm watching out for that major prize as it creeps towards $13,500. But what does Rocky Road make you think of?
It's a line from one of the live-action Scooby-Doos.
Okay.
And it's when Mystery Inc. breaks up, and Shaggy goes something along the lines of, like, they can take the high road, and I'll take the rocky road. And he just starts shoveling Rocky Road. But I can't remember what it is exactly, but that's what it makes me think of.
That's super funny. Rocky Road, one of those top-tier ice creams, though. I think that's what most people think of when they think of Rocky Road. And Will actually said, he was like, I would have never thought that Rocky Road was something else. He only thought that Rocky Road was ice cream.
Oh.
And I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, I just kind of assume that every ice cream flavor is something outside of the actual flavor, because chocolate ice cream, chocolate's completely different. Vanilla's completely different.
There's only few things that are pretty specific to ice cream.
Is Moose Tracks?
Well, I mean, it's like Reese's Cups in it.
Yeah, and so it's different. It's not. It's
But
not
like,
actually.
there's other ones like Superman. That's pretty predominantly ice cream.
Superman's only sold in Michigan though.
Really? Like Blue Moon ice cream and stuff. What else?
I
Like
just found out
French silk.
that Superman's only sold in Michigan. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
I didn't realize that either.
As it's like one of those childhood classics for everybody who lives in
Michigan, I guess. But definitely.
Just the dyed lips covered in all different colors. I was never a Superman ice cream eater,
No, I
but my
wasn't
brother
either.
was. And so I always
Which one?
Gabe. Gabe loved himself some Superman ice cream. Did Hunter like Superman ice cream?
No, Hunter was a double chocolatey chocolate ice cream eater.
I'm totally there with him.
Yeah,
Absolutely
he
love
wanted
as much chocolate as I possibly
As
can
much
get.
chocolate as he could get, he was taking. And if it was in a waffle cone, that was like his go-to.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best right there.
I went through a really big phase of cotton candy ice cream, actually.
Really?
I was a very sweet tooth kid. Loved the sugar. I really just liked the sugar, I guess, but I grew out of that pretty quickly.
Yeah, that seems just a little too sweet for me.
It was so good. But no, predominantly when we were kids, the only time we would get ice cream is if it was a special occasion and we would go to Cold Stone. And so
Okay.
I would get like their birthday cake ice cream or
Yes.
whatever with mix-ins. And that was like my favorite ice cream for such a long time.
That sounds really, really tasty. But it's National Rocky Road Day, so celebrate by maybe getting yourself a little bit of Rocky Road ice cream. Or if you have other access to other variations of Rocky Road, definitely enjoy it on today.
I know. I was wondering if there was anything else other than ice cream or fudge, but
Yeah, what are the other ones that it possibly could be added into?
what kind of... Okay. Let's see.
You have anything that gives us some info on the Rocky Road?
No, it's only talking about ice cream and fudge.
Ice cream and fudge. That's what I'm assuming
Yeah.
that it is. Just that. And so happy National Rocky Road Day. Hopefully you guys can enjoy it on today. But we do have a little bit of Twins news as we did finish a game today. And Daz Cameron hit a go-ahead 2-run homer in the 8th inning. And the surging Detroit Tigers, who have won 7 of their last 10 games, held on to beat the slumping Minnesota Twins 3-2 on Thursday night. Our Twins have lost 7 of our last 10 games, and so it has not been a good stretch for us. Hopefully we can turn things around tomorrow. As
Are we done playing the Tigers?
Yes, we are. We're
Thank
taking on the Blue Jays
goodness.
tomorrow at 6:07.
Okay.
Should be a really good game,
Okay.
and hopefully we can get a win. The Blue Jays are a better team, though, I think record-wise, than the Tigers.
Goody.
But the Tigers have been hot. I mean, it's I don't know which one it is, and so hopefully our Twins can get the win and have us right the ship. But we do have 62 balls dropped on this one, so we got a winner right here. I was a little off, but 65 should be it.
There it is. Pride, as well as 21 Jump Street, both splitting up that awesome Musco prize, splitting up $23.20 between the both of ya. Pride over at Beatles Bar and Grill in 21 Jump Street at VFW Columbia Heights.
Is 22 Jump Street a real film?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's a sequel.
I don't know if I
It's
don't
when they
remember.
go to college.
I did watch this.
And she dates Ice Cube's daughter.
Interesting.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill dates Ice Cube's
Yeah,
daughter.
and Ice Cube literally like dabs him up for hooking up with his daughter.
Oh.
Only to later find out. Yeah.
That it was his daughter. That's funny. But 21 Jump Street just made me think of the movie series 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
And it's super fun. I like the movie series.
Mm-hmm.
I like the first movie. I think I've watched the second one maybe one time, but
Really?
I
It's pretty
haven't watched
funny.
it that many times.
Yeah.
I don't really enjoy. I mean, they're fun, but I don't really have a lot of rewatch value.
Yeah.
Like, once you know the jokes, they kind of aren't funny anymore.
Yeah, I get that. There's a bunch of those comedies like that.
Oh, for sure. But I enjoy Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum together, and this is one of the classic ones. And I've watched the original 21 Jump Street quite a few times since, like, middle school and stuff like that.
Yeah, since when it first came out.
Yeah, when I was like, oh, this is hilarious. This is one of the best movies ever.
Well, I loved it how they brought back Johnny Depp for a cameo since he was in the original series in the 90s.
Yeah, where does he make his cameo?
He was like in the undercover within the gang.
Oh, okay.
Only for them to be like, wow, thanks, guys. I've been working this case for like 8 years.
Yes, and then end up
and then it'd just be Johnny Depp.
That's hilarious. We just have 50 seconds, though, before we get into this game number 6 of Jackpot Hunter. We have a minor prize of $95 you can win in 52 balls or less. Let's see if we can get that over $100 so that if we don't give it out, we'll be clicking off from 52 to 56. That major prize closing in on $13,500. As soon as it does so, it should be clicking off from 50 to 50, I don't know, to 50-something balls or less. And so I'm not going to give an exact ball count. Maybe it will go up too, but maybe it'll just click up to 51. We'll see when it happens, because I think it will happen during one of these games.
Absolutely. I mean, we're only about $18 away from clicking on over, so we have to hit it in the next couple rounds. But you guys have just 10 seconds to get enrolled. Try and get that minor over $100 before we get in. It's not looking like it's going to happen, but, you know, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, hopefully we can have it happen. But here it is. We are in this game number 6, and we got that minor prize, $95. That major prize, $13,000. And that must-go prize, $24.60. We got Jackson 5 out there. We got J-Mac. We got Sports Chick. We got Wow Man. Rich. We'll see who can take home this great prize.
Absolutely. But if you guys want to show some support for our Twins, you can play our awesome E-Tab game, Twins Win at any time. You can pick a lucky batter in that Home Run Derby bonus round and win some Grand Slam prizes.
Definitely some great stuff. Now, if you were on a little kiddie field, like one that you played on as a kid.
Okay.
How many with a metal bat could you think home runs could you hit on a slow pitch, 10 pitches?
Probably like 5 or 6 out of them.
You think you get 5 or 6 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm doing less.
You think so?
I think I'm doing less because I'm just also terrible with a bat and ball, and so I would miss the ball trying to swing for the fences quite a few times, and so not even counting the ones that I end up beelining down like right towards the ground that I actually make contact with. I don't have good enough aim. Now I have the power to get it over the fence, but having it actually pop up and go over the fence is a whole nother story. I'm thinking I'm getting maybe 2 out of 10.
I'll guess like 3 or 4, because now you're making me think about this realistically. I was trying to be like, yeah, I could probably see that, because I used to play a bunch when I was younger. I haven't played in like 6 years, so I mean.
So if we just stepped out right now.
So if I stepped out, it'd be a little rusty.
It would definitely, for me as well, be a little rusty. I think Ben, though, who's our producer, I think he's getting probably all 10 over.
You think so?
Yeah, he was a baseball extraordinaire. Yeah. I think he played baseball his junior and senior year. I'm not sure, but he did play a little bit. We do have 21 Jump Street over at VFW Columbia Heights. Take it home, $24.60. Definitely some great stuff. He was the only one of us that actually that played baseball for more than like 1 year.
I feel like I could see Ben playing baseball.
Yeah, maybe he could get 10 out of 10. I believe in him. I believe in him.
I will too.
So there you go. Our vote of confidence, Ben. But we're about to get enrolled into a game number 7 of Jackpot Hunter. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to do so. We have an $111 minor prize, a major prize of $13,494, and we hope that we can give it out in this game. But we do have those winners, winning all season long, earning a bunch of points during our Twins and Vikings bingo. We have our top 10s to the Twiking Zone.
Absolutely, and I'm going to hop right into these players' standings standings because in 10th place, we start off with Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon, who sits with 116,000. Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill is sitting with 119,000 in 9th place. 8th place now, because they got pushed back from 7th, we have Yo-Yo at Valley Inn with 130,000. The player that was able to jump up, pushing Yo-Yo back, now in 7th place, it's Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar, who sits with 134,000. But with 136,000 right ahead of him, in 6th place, we have Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place is GTZ at Sal's Bar and Grill with 162,000. Then with 194,000 in 4th place, we have Mikey Wins at Steve-O's. 3rd place sits with Sinbab at Corky's Bar South Haven with exactly 200,000 points. But in 2nd place, also playing at Corky's Bar South Haven, we have Nan sitting with 208,000 points. In 1st place, we have Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley sitting with 277,000 points accumulated so far.
Yeah, definitely. Some great point totals there, and hopefully we'll see those grow even higher. Do you have any hot takes from this player side of the standings?
What to expect?
Yeah, what to expect?
I think we're going to see Lucky Tim continue to play and move up these rankings. I think Bobo as well as GTZ are going to get pushed back.
Oh, okay. Big time movement for those players. I'm going to say a hot take for me is going to be that Mikey Wins is the big riser and ends up being in 2nd place by the end of this season.
I could see that. He's been out there winning a bunch.
He definitely has. I think he'll be in the 200,000 point club pretty soon, and we'll be right in there in line with those top 3, a little far away from Scrub Eye, who has that 277,000 points.
Did Mikey Wins get some points today?
I don't remember if he got any wins today, but we can definitely check as we have all those wins recorded.
Absolutely. I'll take a little peek.
But as you are looking for Mikey wins, we do have some location standings I can get into. And in 10th place, we got Main Street Pub and Kimball with 166,000 points. With 223,000 points in 9th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 8th place is VFW Blaine with 237,000 points. With 282,000 points in 7th place, we got Eagles Rochester. 6th place, getting bumped back from 5th, we got our place on 3rd in Faribault with 289,000 points. Before I get into that top 5, did you figure it out?
None.
No wins for Mikey Wins, but we'll see if he can change that up tomorrow. I'm going to hop back into this. Moving up from 6th into 5th place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with 295,000 points. With 299,000 points in 4th place, we got Steve-O's in Crystal. 3rd place is American Legion Fridley with 452,000 points. With 502,000 points in 2nd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. And then that number 1 location with a whopping 859,000 points. Crazy. It's a VFW Spring Lake Park dominating this season, closing in on setting records. Have they passed up on that last season record quite yet? We'll have to check it out, as that definitely has to be close. 833,000 points for last season's record, and right now they are at 859,000 points. It's really, really impressive.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what they're going to end off with at this tail end of season 11, and so we're definitely going to have to stay in the know about watching them because they are definitely a location to watch this season.
Yeah, I think my hot take was that they're going to get into the 1 million point club by the end of the season, and I think that would be crazy in the Twiking Zone to have a 1 million point club.
But I think they're on track to do so, and so we'll definitely have to watch and see if they can accumulate those points.
Oh, yeah, but we got 64 balls dropped on this one, meaning we're working on this $27 must-go prize. We'll see 3 balls away for a bunch of big-time players, and we got one.
Absolutely. Brother Nat, over at the Chart House, taking away that must-go prize, $27 going in your pocket. That was game number 7. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 8.
Just call him by his old name, Brother Nat.
Brother Nate.
Brother Nate.
So sorry.
He switched it all the way to an 8 so that he's no longer called Brother Nat.
I know.
Yeah, good job, Brother Nate, getting the great win. Hopefully that minor prize clicking up 52 to 56, exciting stuff. That major prize is clicked up from 50 to 51 balls or less, meaning it's even closer to being at that winnable ball count. And that mega prize is at 44 balls or less. I'd encourage you guys to do it at that ball count. and just take home all the prizes on the board.
Absolutely.
I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I would love
Now
to see
that would set the record for the lowest number amount that I've ever given out a jackpot at.
Really?
I think I've given one out at 48 balls. And that's probably the earliest I've ever given a jackpot out in Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, mine was 49.
Yours was 49. I think I did it with you.
Yeah,
actually.
that major went out at 49 balls.
Yeah, I did 48 one time, and 49 is my other lowest with you, 49 balls or less. So maybe we can set a record again today with 44 balls or less. But if not, we still have these great prizes, 56 balls or less to take home the minor prize. So might as well just get it in that. 1 minute and 15 seconds to do so. But we got an E-Tab that we need to highlight, and that's because it's the brand new E-Tab game that we already talked about, Later Gator. And it's a super fun E-Tab game. You got mosquitoes, you got some fish, you got some alligators, you got yourself some hunters, and you got yourself a little airboat to try and take down those gators. Hopefully you can win some really good cash prizes and have a good time playing that new game. We've been asking all day long for you guys to send in pictures with you playing the new E-Tab game, Later Gator, as well as giving us a little review on what you think of that brand new E-Tab game.
Absolutely, but if that doesn't sound up to your speed, don't worry. We have over 50 different Charitable E-Tab games that you guys can choose to play at any time. All of these have awesome themes, and you can play at any time to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All those games having small bets between 50 cents, $5, awesome bonus rounds, as well as free play rounds as well that you can win alongside all of those great prizes.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. And I don't necessarily want to go gator hunting, but I'd love to just ride around on one of those airboats.
I've been thinking about it nonstop since we started talking about Later Gator.
Yeah, we've been talking about hopping on an airboat.
I want to so bad.
And they fly around.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
I wonder how fast an airboat gets up to.
What's your prediction?
I'm going to say 60 miles per hour.
I was going to guess like 65.
You're going to go 65?
Yeah. Yeah, let's take a peek and see how fast these bad boys can go.
Yeah, they can go top speeds up to 40 to 50 miles per hour, depending on the type of airboat that you are riding in.
That's okay. I still want to do it very, very badly.
Yeah, I do too. I never really cared about the speed. But how fast can an airboat go? Stripped down racing airboats can reach speeds over 135 miles per hour on
so
smooth,
fun.
shallow water and can reach this speed in 4 seconds. According to the article in U.S. Airboat Magazine, speeds over 60 miles per hour in any watercraft can be risky and is not recommended.
All right.
That makes sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Especially if you're racing in shallow water.
Yeah. Well, this question is, can airboats flip? One witness told that the airboat that was traveling at a high speed when it hit a turn and flipped over, quoted, "I knew from the get-go that something was wrong. I'm an experienced airboater. The back half of the boat was sitting kind of low, but before everything happened."
Yeah.
So there's your answer. Airboat can flip.
I mean, it makes sense.
Can an airboat go on sea? Most airboats are for a shallow haul and top heavy, but can be terrible in the open ocean.
Yeah.
That is funny. Yeah, I can imagine that would be terrible in the open ocean.
Yeah, it's for like canals and like swamplands. It's not for open ocean boating.
Yeah, and if you'd like to view alligators and other fascinating creatures in exciting yet perfectly safe environment, consider an airboat tour through the Everglades.
Yeah, but we got how outtakes taking home that must-go prize, $31.80 going in your pocket in this game number 8. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 9.
Yeah, definitely. We are excited about this game number 9. We're going to be watching out for that minor as we get enrolled into this one and see if we can get it over $200, because as soon as we do so, we'll be clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less in the next game.
Absolutely. I'm going to take a peek at some interesting alligator facts.
Alligator facts. Yeah. For our new game, Later Gator, let's talk about a bunch about alligators.
All right, I'm in.
I feel like this is worthwhile, and alligators are very interesting creatures because
Absolutely.
they
That's
look
a really
like
cool picture.
they look like dinosaurs.
Absolutely. It starts off with a really cool picture of them actually having like moss and algae covering them. Really cool. Okay.
Or gross.
There are carnivores by diet. It looked so cool. The colors popping
Yes.
against them. I can't even. They are carnivores by nature, and their group name is a congregation. They can grow up to sizes from 10 anywhere to 15 feet and weigh about 8,000 pounds. The average lifespan can be anywhere from 35 to 50 years.
Wow.
Brought back from the brink of extinction, over 1 million of these reptiles survive today. Now the main threat to alligators is habitat deconstruction caused by such human activities as draining as well as developing those wetlands. American alligators live in the wild in the southern eastern United States. You are most likely to find them in areas like Florida, Louisiana, and you can find them in rivers, lakes, ponds, swamps, bayous, as well as marshes. These reptiles are kind of clumsy on land, but they are built for life in the water. They are great swimmers, and they are equipped with webbed feet and strong tails to propel them through the water.
Yeah. Fun fact: Ben, who lives down in Florida, is actually a underground alligator wrestler.
Really?
Yeah, and he does it just for funsies every once in a while.
for
He'll
funsies.
hop back into the ring. You know, every time he walks into the place, everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, it's the alligator wrestler, Ben Ruggles."
Wrestler.
And it's impressive. He takes him down with ease.
Wow.
He almost makes it seem simple. And by the end of it, you're just like he has this alligator under his pinky.
Yeah, he's just the alligator whisperer.
It's incredible whenever you watch it. So if you ever need someone to expertly guide you through a crowd of alligators, Ben's your guy.
man.
But we do have some fun alligator facts. I would not actually trust Ben to lead me through a group of alligators, especially because he's fast, and so he can outrun me. And so if the alligators start chasing us, they're gonna catch me before they catch him. So
I think you guys would be able to outrun them both.
alligators are fast. Do you know how fast alligators are?
No.
They can go like 50 miles per hour. It's ridiculous. You have to go in a zigzag line to avoid them trying to.
20 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's fast. I can't run 20 miles per hour.
I think if you were getting chased by a croc, you could.
NFL players barely break over 20 miles per hour. I am
fair
not
enough.
doing that.
Fair enough.
I'm not NFL speed.
An average human can easily outrun an alligator, zigzagging or not.
Really? Don't believe it. Don't believe it. I was always told that they can go crazy fast. And so if that's not the case, I'm flabbergasted. I'm living a lie.
All right. But Ben's checking in. The last alligator he wrestled, he sent us a picture of. He caught him trying to hang out on the golf course.
Yeah, he basically wrestled it right off the course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what's a guy got to do when he's trying to get par? We do have 47 balls dropped on this one. We're working towards this minor prize. If we don't give it out in 56 balls or less, we'll be clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less, and we'll be trying to give out that must-go prize of $37. But we got a bunch of players 7 balls away, and we'll see if we can give it out right in this next ball right here. And it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do so. So that means that jackpot's going to continue to grow. And that must-go prize, $37, should be going out in just a second.
Absolutely. And we have some super fun facts that we'll run through really quickly. Apparently, they are super toothy. An alligator can go through over 2,000 teeth in their lifetime.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. Super weird. They have between 74 and 80 teeth in their jaws at any given time.
Really?
But as they wear down, they fall out and are replaced.
Very cool.
Interesting. Alligators continue to grow throughout their entire lifespan.
They never stop growing?
No, apparently male alligators average around 8 to 10 feet, while females tend to be slightly smaller. Very old males can even get quite large, up to 15 feet and weighing over 1,000 pounds.
We got 21 Jump Street over at VFW
Wow,
Columbia
killing
Heights
it.
getting another win on this one. $37 going out to them. And that means this game, that minor jackpot, clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less. And you can win $276 on this one. You just got to get enrolled in these next 2 minutes.
Did you know that an alligator's gender is determined by temperature? At which temperature alligator eggs develop determines what gender they'll become.
Ah, I knew that there were some species that did that, but
That's really
alligators are
interesting.
one of them.
That's really interesting.
Really cool.
Yeah. Alligators are some of the most vocal reptiles.
I always thought them as I thought of them as like silent
I
assassins.
know.
Kind of
I
thing.
don't think I've ever heard an alligator make a noise.
No, I haven't either, and I've been to lots of zoos with them. So
Yeah.
I'm a
Have
bit.
you ever been to one of those alligator parks? Like
Yes,
in
I
Florida?
have.
Yeah.
I have. Well, when I lived down in Georgia, I went down and went on a field trip
They're
to
pretty
one.
cool.
Definitely.
Alligator courtship is sophisticated.
Really? You know-
Yes. The courtship rituals include some head slapping on the water surface and snout and back rubbing, and they also blow some bubbles.
Wow. Oh, hey, whatever to impress the lady, I guess.
Oh my goodness. No, we just watched what it's like, the bald eagle's courtship mating ritual, and I had never seen that before.
No, I hadn't either.
They go up to the highs together, and then they lock talons, and then they absolutely free fall. And when it's at the very end of their drop, they'll finally separate and then rejoin.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It was so cool.
Yeah, I've never seen it, and so it was very, very
It was
interesting.
really cool. All right. I think that is all the alligators facts.
I do hope
can
that's a
give
real
ya.
thing.
I know. Watch
Because
it just be fake in that movie.
yeah, we saw it in Owen Wilson,
Owen Wilson, Jack Black,
Black.
and Steve Martin movie.
So I don't necessarily am 100% sure that this is a
Yeah, but it wasn't
factual
like a
movie.
comedy.
It wasn't a comedy. But I'm not sure how it all works.
Yeah, no, they grapple talon to talon, squawking and tumbling through the air, and then they usually break free as they fall. And occasionally, their talons will become locked back together.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's true.
And is it actually part of the mating ritual?
Maybe.
Or is it just a way that I'm interested?
Yeah, that's like how their nesting season begins.
Wow, really cool. Well, definitely some interesting stuff for that. Really.
Yeah.
How did we get to there? We were talking about later gator. And
Later
then,
gator, how gators are sophisticated quarters.
Yes, and then we somehow got
Yes.
there. Definitely some interesting stuff. Definitely go play Later Gator. It's a really fun game, but we're right now in a game number 10 of Jackpot Hunter. We're hoping to give out this minor prize at 60 balls or less. We got players already 14 balls away, but I'll hop into a little bit of music history on today. As in 1987, Whitney Houston's second album, Whitney, is released. It contains 4 #1 hits, including the enduring I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me. Definitely a great album.
Iconic.
I mean, when you have 4 different #1 hits on it, obviously it was also a #1 hit as the album itself was a #1 hit, so it was really, really good stuff.
Absolutely. There were songs like You're Still My Man, Love is a Contact Sport, For the Love of You, I Know Him So Well, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and Love Will Save the Day are all seen on that album.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff.
Definitely really impressive. I mean, Whitney Houston is just a voice through the ages, and she's just like a timeless
Yeah, Whitney
Timeless
Houston,
singer.
no matter what, has always been a really good musician. We have a winner on this one, taking home a jackpot of $379.45. It's Finn over at EJ's Bar and Grill in Gaylord.
Nicely done. That was game number 10. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 11. We're almost halfway through these games of the the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
Definitely some great stuff. But Whitney Houston herself is a amazing artist, and we could talk a little bit more about her. As she was
Absolutely.
nicknamed The Voice. You gotta
With
be
good reason.
you gotta be a pretty good singer to be nicknamed The Voice. She is one of the best-selling recording artists of all time, with sales of over 200 million records worldwide.
That's insane.
Yes, very, very impressive. She also had a net worth. She had roughly $10 million in assets and just over $4 million in debts, giving her a net worth of, in 2007, of $6 million. Unfortunately, at the time of her passing, Whitney was completely broke and didn't have much of that $6 million that she was able to accumulate.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Definitely not exactly what we'd like to hear.
No, I didn't know that at all.
It said something about singing Whitney Houston stealing Dolly Parton's song, but Whitney Houston covers her song "I Will Always Love You." Super interesting stuff. Well,
Yeah.
definitely a cool thing in music history, the album Whitney being released.
Absolutely. And next up on this day in 2002, Eminem's The Eminem Show hits #1 on both the UK and the US album charts.
Definitely a fun one.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a peek. The Eminem Show.
Yeah, it's Eminem, one of those big artists that were really big during our childhood.
Yes.
And this is the one with the red curtain right in front of it, the album cover with that.
Yeah,
And
it's got Haley's song.
it had so many different hits.
Yeah, Cleaning Out My Closet. Soldier. So many.
Till I Collapse.
Oh, yeah, When the Music Stops. Some good stuff.
Were you a big Eminem?
Yeah.
You liked Eminem a lot?
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Metro Detroit.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me very much.
Yeah. No, definitely was a big fan. Big staple in our household. Not so much now, but definitely, I mean, he's just stayed Eminem throughout the years.
Yeah, he's
too.
stayed very prevalent throughout throughout the many years, and he still is putting out different kinds of works. And I mean, his story is awesome as well. Just how hard he worked and earned everything that he's gotten throughout his life, and so I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and he definitely told a lot of different stories within his music. He even expressed some of like the painful things he's had to go through in life throughout his music, and so I feel like that was a really good way for him to kind of grow and become a better person for his daughter, and we kind of got to see that process of him growing up and dedicating his time in his life to her. I know that's pretty much all I heard about with him was how much he loved his daughter Haley after she was born.
Yes, I knew that because of the song. I haven't really seen much else about it.
Oh, I used to see them get all the time together and stuff like that, and so I watched that. But it wasn't until we kind of lost touch with following Eminem until that whole rap god MGK thing happened, that feud that went on. That way, I think that kind of brought Eminem back to the light.
Yeah, he's always been doing good things out there, though. He's made a lot of different raps in current times that aren't necessarily like anything about him, but he's just trying to make a statement about stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's really interesting.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, he made music for the Venom soundtrack.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think is your favorite Eminem song?
Ooh, Ben, check in and tell us your favorite Eminem song too, because I'm sure he has one as well. I'm gonna go with, I don't know what's my favorite. He's got so many different ones that are iconic to me in my head.
I have a couple.
I'm gonna go with My Name Is.
Yeah, that is a good one. I was gonna say Lose Yourself, or Clean It Out the Closet, or what's the other one? Isn't he in Smack That, the song?
I don't know.
Yes, he is. That one was a really big song. I liked I liked a lot growing up.
That's funny. I didn't even realize.
We do have Chucka at Maple Liquor Store taking home that Musco prize, $16.20 going in your pocket.
Yeah, Akon. It does.
Yes,
feature
Akon.
It does
Yes.
feature Eminem. That's funny.
Yeah, I used to like that song a lot.
Yeah, well, good job, Chucka. Now we are getting into this next game number 12 of Jackpot Hunter, as we're going to keep our eye out on that minor prize that keeps on growing. $35 already, and I'm sure it'll get even bigger as more people get enrolled.
Absolutely. But he's been producing music from the 90s all the way up until recent, and so yeah, Ben's checking in. He said it's got to be Lose Yourself.
Yes, he had one of his good buddies, as everybody at my school who plays sports together are good buddies, because there's only about 4 boys per grade that play sports, and so you become good buddies. But one of them, he became really good friends with, and he just would always blare Eminem in his headset all
so
the
funny.
time, and he would just be rapping it. Doing whatever. He had it all down pat, and it was great. And I think Lose Yourself is probably one of the most iconic ones he
used to listen to.
He used to listen to.
Yeah, I even got to say the Real Slim Shady's got to be up there for me. Just because it was one of like the first songs I ever heard by him.
Yeah, I only remember the one time this is probably the most iconic time of Eminem popping into my head, is Ben came home from, I think, like 8th grade basketball game or something like that, and all he kept on singing was like, Mom Spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy, Mom Spaghetti, and he just kept on saying Mom Spaghetti throughout the entire house. Like, just kept on saying it, and that's all I can remember was that he was like, I don't know, Nick was rapping it, and it's now in my head, and so I keep on saying Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah, and I mean, even in Detroit now, Eminem has his own spaghetti restaurant.
Yes, he does.
Mom Spaghetti is what it's called.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben's letting us know that the friend that we were talking about that listened to Eminem all the time, he would either fall asleep on the bus, where you'd still be able to hear his music from the other side of the bus because it was playing so loud.
That is so funny.
Or he was rapping it out loud to himself. But you're checking in, looking at the Eminem song.
No, the restaurant, Mom Spaghetti. He even went on the opening, and he was giving out the food through the drive-thru.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. There's spaghetti and meatballs. You can get spaghetti grilled cheese. Yeah.
This is all due to the iconic lyrics.
Mom Spaghetti. Yeah.
That's great. Well, definitely some fun days in music history. I didn't even realize till yesterday, that Eminem was kind of the popularizer of the word stan.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even realize that his song was the reason that became a word.
Yeah, and so very interesting stuff. We got 18 balls dropped in this game number 12 of Jackpot Hunter. $42 minor, $13,000 major, and $100,000 mega prize. But we also have that $17 Musco prize that it will give out if it clicks over on all these jackpots. We do have a little bit of PGL stuff we got to get into, because just the last 2 nights we've had those PGL nights.
Oh, yeah.
And so this is the perfect time to get signed up at PGL.world, giving you all the way till Tuesday to do so before we get into our next PGL night. But those players, they don't just earn points on those PGL nights. They also get information on PyCon, also a monthly newsletter that has a bunch of great information in it. It's just a way to stay up to date with Pilot games, and we also shoot you out some luck for getting signed up.
Yeah, and a couple of those new players who just signed up were Shibs 182, J Rob 987, Cater, Robert Oppo 3, Chad, as well as Leonard, all signing up. And so it's good to see you guys out there. Hopefully we can see you guys maybe break into that top 10 of our PGL standings as we close in on the second half of the season 11. But it will take a big push, as there's some of those players who have been competing all season long.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. And in those standings where people have been competing all season long. In 10th place, we got Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern with 1,140,835 points. With 1,174,515 points in 9th place, we got OE50 over at Stanchion Bar. 8th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got Sarah Honey over at Eagles Austin with 1,225,699 points. Before I get into this next great player, we do have a winner.
As Jay Dilla over at Otter Saloon and Jim Rocks over at the Shortstop in Fridley. They're both splitting up that Musco prize, $17.40, getting split between each of you. We are now getting enrolled in a game number 13. Now he's just finishing off game number 12.
Definitely get enrolled and press play. As I get into these next few players, moving from 8th into 7th, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 1,284,750 points. With 1,327,435 points in 6th place, we got Bucks over at Rustic Saloon. 5th place is Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,419,045 points. With 1,624,765 points. In 4th place, we got Forget You D over at Lyle's Liquor. 3rd place is Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,925 points. With 2,272,330 points. In 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And in 1st place, we got Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 2,374,990 points.
Absolutely, and all those players at those different locations are supporting them, and the locations get to compete against each other in this top 10 as well. So I'm going to hop right in as we had a newcomer jumping in from last night, kicking out the double wide. Now in 10th place, we have Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,379,350 points. But with 4,468,805 points in 9th place, we have Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa. 8th place is Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 4,593,954 points. I almost said dollars. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But with 4,927,910 points in 7th place, we have VFW Northville. And then in 6th place, we have Neeson's Gaylord, sitting with 5,110,740 points. Then in 5th place, it's American Legion Cleveland with 5,599,379 points. But into the 6 million point club, in 4th place, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 6,133,985 points. But with 6,847,568 points in 3rd place, we have Poppers in Virginia. I'm looking to see them move up, even potentially take 2nd place next week. Then in 2nd place, the player that they need to pass, though, is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake, who is still sitting with the same amount as the beginning of the past 2 weeks, 6,933,459 points. But the location that was able to pass him up just this past week, still holding on to that 1st place spot, it is Billy's Rockford, sitting with 7,501,794 points.
Definitely some crazy stuff for Billy's Rockford as they have been separating that lead for them over the last 2 PGL nights. Really good stuff. We'll see if they continue to build that lead up.
Absolutely. I think they have what it takes, but it'll still take some consistent play if they want to hold on to these standings.
Oh, yeah. I'm watching out for Poppers in Virginia, though. I think that's going to be the next 2nd place location.
Absolutely.
As Third Rail Bar and Grill has been slacking a little bit in these PGL nights.
Yeah, haven't accumulated a single point in the past 2 weeks. It's definitely insane to see. This is now the make or break time at point in these seasons, and so it's definitely going to need some more play if they want to hold on to those standings.
For sure, but we got 27 balls dropped in this game as we are trying to give out some of these great prizes, but our Wild have been kicked out of the NHL playoffs. And so let's talk a little bit about the NHL playoffs in general, because the conference championships are happening tonight.
Really?
Well, one of the 7 games that they have happening in the conference championships are happening tonight at 7 o'clock, just 1 hour after we get off air.
Yeah.
The Edmonton Oilers are heading over to the Colorado Avalanche to get a win.
All right.
Do you have a prediction you would like to make?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Avalanche.
Yes, I already made my prediction earlier in the Twins
Twins
broadcast,
bingo, yeah.
and I predicted the Avalanche as well to get a 2-0 lead in that series since they already got a win earlier on, 8-6
Yeah.
on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I can definitely see them taking yet the other win, and you guys will have to see what happens in just 2 hours when they take the ice.
Yeah, but just yesterday, the Tampa Bay Lightning lost to the New York Rangers, where you made the prediction that the Tampa Bay Lightning were going to get the win, and I get a little bit of bragging rights because I predicted the New York Rangers to get to win. Definitely some great stuff there, and we'll see. Maybe we can find a quick...
But before we go on, we got Chucka John over at Mabel Liquor Store taking away that must-go prize, $18.20 going in your pocket. That was game number 13. We are officially getting enrolled in a game number 14. I think this might be one of those lucky games.
Ooh, yes, lucky game number 14 as we had lucky game number 3 and now lucky game number 14. Get enrolled, press play. We're hoping to give out some great prizes.
We did give out a jackpot during that lucky game number 3, so maybe this is on track to do another one.
That would be impressive as right now we have some pretty low ball counts.
Yes.
But, I mean, if we're winning in 51 balls, then you're taking home the major and minor prize.
Do it.
And so I say why not in this lucky game number 14. 2 minutes to get enrolled into this one. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that Tampa Bay Lightning versus the New York Rangers game as Philip Charitable has found his scoring touch and helped the New York Rangers get out of quite a roll. Charitable scored twice in the second period, and the Rangers routed the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning 6-2 on Wednesday night in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. After scoring 8 goals in 67 games during the regular season, the 22-year-old center has 7 in 15 playoff games. Crazy, almost doubling up his total goals in 15 games, the exact amount that he almost got during the 67-game regular season, including 5 goals in the last 3 games.
Wow.
Has been really impressive. He was even said, I was working hard for the whole season. There were tough moments, so many chances, but I couldn't put them into the net. When you're not putting pucks in the net, you're not helping the team that much, and maybe start to get a little frustrated. But now it's finally going in. I'm so happy I can help the team like this in winning the games.
Yeah, it's definitely a good feeling, and so it's really impressive to see.
And I'm sure they're hoping that they could get a similar performance tomorrow as that game against the Tampa Bay Lightning and New York Rangers is happening at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely look out for that one.
Should be some fun stuff, but if you guys are missing out on not just NHL action and you're missing our Minnesota Wild, play a little bit of Let's Go Wild. It's a great E-Tab game, and you guys can even win some great prizes on that Slapshot bonus round.
Absolutely, but you have just about 5 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 14. We have some great prizes on the line as we're about to be talking about a little bit of the fishing report. This was done about the Brainerd Lakes area, done by the Northern Minnesota by Outdoors Weekly, and this is talking about the west side of the lake, focusing on the sand flats and 8 to 14 feet of water where you can find weeds to sand transitions, sand to mud, or even sand to rock is key. Long lining jigs with shiners and rigs with leeches definitely produce the most fish. Slip bobbers with leeches as well were good this past weekend, especially in those weed walleyes. The areas around Goose Island, Stony Point, the Mounds, and Trader Bay were all very productive.
That's exciting stuff. Good to hear about that west side of the lake in the Brainerd area lakes. Hopefully you guys are getting some good fish over there, and I'm excited to see what monsters are going to be able to catch over this summertime.
Absolutely. I didn't really think about that, but leeches would definitely be a good bait for a big fish.
Oh, for sure. I would guess so.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even think about them. I always thought about the smaller stuff that my father always used, but that
like worms and different
minnows and whatever it may be.
But some leeches would definitely work well.
for those bigger ones, that would definitely hook them in.
Oh, for sure. We do have 41 balls dropped on this one. We have our fingers crossed that we can give this out in 51 balls or less.
Yes.
As Mark 1 away and Mulligan are all 6 balls away. We'll see if they can get any closer. Now 5 balls away.
Let's do it.
In
Come on.
line to be able to do this. I feel it, tingling at the end of the fingertips. Hopefully it can happen.
Let's see it, guys.
We'll see. Brother Nate out there right here has to go out. Nope, it's not happening. Minor prize maybe? Nope, not happening. $19.80 on this one. Hopefully we can give it out as those jackpots will continue to grow into this next game.
Absolutely. But we do have, if you guys are out there having a blast, we talk about it all the time, but we're going to reiterate it for you guys again. If you're out there having fun, we want to see it. Whether you're holding up your favorite E-Tab game, your biggest jackpot, or just having fun with your friends, we want to see all those amazing player pictures that you guys send in, so you can share them directly on our Facebook page. You can email them us to jackpots@pilotgames, or you can even post them on your social media with the hashtag pilotgames. We'd love to see them, and once we get in the enrolling screen, we'll showcase one of those winners. But we do have a winner of our own.
Hubs over at Johnny B's Mankato taking home $19.80. Hubs winning our lucky game number 14, meaning that he'll get a little bit of luck heading into these next few games as we're about to get enrolled into game number 15 already in these games. And so hopefully we can get that minor prize over $100 as you guys get enrolled, because then in game number 16 it can click up from 52 to 56, giving it a good shot at going out during the next few games.
Absolutely, but that minor is officially over $100, so if it doesn't go out in this next game, we're going to be clicking it up to 56 balls or less for you guys. Did you just say that?
I just said that.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely some great stuff there. I'm going to show off the player though that we have loaded up right now. It's Trisha Fred, or Fred Trisha, however you want to call the duo. They're a great duo, getting a great $5,900 jackpot. We love getting those player picks. They're one of the best people at sending those player pictures in. They do it all the time. You guys can see some of these great player picks over just in the rolling screen next to us, and you can see many, many reasons to send them in, whether it's that jackpot message, you are with your friends, your favorite bartender, send in those player picks.
Absolutely, but we do have some Vikings news as well to get into, and so I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, we're checking in with tight end Irv Smith Jr. I know we've talked a little bit about him during this offseason, as he was primed to have a breakout season before getting injured, but he is still feeling positive about his chances on having a big fourth season as a critical target for Kirk Cousins. It's amazing to be back on the field, back with the guys. Smith told interviewer Wednesday after OTA practice, playing football, doing what I love, being back, you appreciate it even more. I just want to come out and work every day, showing my teammates and coaches that I can make plays. I definitely feel I could be targeted a lot with a lot of the reads. I know I'm a heavy option, and Kirk and I have been in great communication already, talking about details if this coverage comes up on this play and stuff like that. It's readily apparent that O'Connell's will utilize the less of the 2 tight end offense and more of the 3 wide receiver sets instead of last year's Clint Kubiak offensive system he ran, and even before that Gary Kubiak's offense that he ran. The singular tight end on the field though in those 3 wide receiver sets will be Smith, as long as he stays healthy and completely recovers from that 2021 injury.
Yeah, I love to hear how much these coaches are really communicating with these players.
Oh, yeah, they do a really, really good job. And I'm excited to see how this can happen. Having Kirk and Smith already having those conversations of if this shows up, this is what I want you to do. When this shows up, and having that quarterback to receiver connection is important. And I was even talking about this with Will, that I wouldn't be surprised if Irv Smith Jr. came out there and had the 3rd most receptions on this football team, only behind Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen, who are obviously 2 of the best wide receivers in the NFL. If he's coming in on 3rd, he's doing a pretty good job in that pass game.
For sure.
And I think he has the ability to do so, as he's athletic, he's a red zone specialist, he's a big body, and if we can get that intellect in there, and he's making all the right reads, and Kirk Cousins can pick apart defenses while they're both making different reads, I think it should be some good stuff.
Absolutely. Is the NFL starting up again in August or September?
first game of the preseason. We can check in and see
All
what it
right.
is.
Yeah, because I would really like to know. I don't really know when to expect things to start picking up again.
Well, the first game of the preseason is looking to be August 4th.
All right.
Yeah, should be some exciting stuff. I always like seeing the preseason because you get those first look at those rookies that haven't quite gotten any NFL time yet. Obviously, coming from college, getting drafted, and being able to see those guys hit the field during the preseason is always exciting to watch.
Definitely. But in the meantime, if you want to show some support for our Vikings, we have that awesome eTab games that we all know and love. Vikings victory. You can pick a lucky letter in that skull bonus round and win some huge prizes.
Definitely some great stuff. But right now we're in a game number 15. We're trying to give out a must-go prize of $22.40 as we've clicked over on all of our jackpots, which are going to be growing and rolling into this next game. But we got D over at Mabel Liquor Store taking home that $22 must-go prize. Good job, D, as we are now going to get enrolled into game number 16. But you guys are earning points for our Jackpot Hunter standings, and so might as well hop into those player standings.
All right, well, in 10th place, we got Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill with 51,000 points. 9th place sits with Brother Nat over at the Chart House with 59,000, with 61,000 points each. In 7th place, we have a tie between 2A Girl at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev at the Deer Stand. Kimmy over at Niçoise Legion sitting with 63,000, sits in 6th place. 5th place sits with Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 with 64,000. But with 68,000 in 4th place, we have Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place is Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley with 83,000. And then in 2nd place, we got Bull at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 137,000. And our number 1 player is Bobo, also at Corner Bar and Goodhue, but with 151,000.
Definitely some great player standings there, and we'll hop right into the location side of these standings. In 10th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 95,000 points. With 97,000 points in 9th place, getting bumped back from an 8th place tie, we got American Legion Fridley breaking out of that 8th place tie, getting sole possession of 8th place. We got Shady's Railside and Rice with 98,000 points. With 110,000 points, we actually have a two-way tie in 6th place between the Riverboat Depot and Sartell and Daisy Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 5th place is Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd with 119,000 points. With 133,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 212,000 points. With 257,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with 405,000 points.
Absolutely. Super exciting to see, and I can't wait to see where everyone's going to be leaving off in this tail end of Season 11.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. But we just have 45 seconds before we get enrolled into this next game of Jackpot Hunter. Get enrolled, press play. That minor prize is clicked up from 52 to 56 with $149 on the line.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see if we can give one of these out. I'm hoping we can give out this major sometime in these next couple games.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great stuff. But we do have some celebrity birthdays to go into.
Absolutely, and our first one in 1904 on this day was Johnny Weissmuller, the Romanian-American actor known for Tarzan, and he was also a swimmer who won a 5-time Olympic gold in 1924 as well, and in 28.
Yeah, definitely an interesting career for Johnny Weissmuller, being Tarzan, but also being an Olympic-level swimmer, a 5-time gold Olympic swimmer.
Absolutely, that is incredible. He did so many Tarzan movies.
So he was iconic for Tarzan during his time.
Absolutely. He played Tarzan all the way from like the 30s through the 40s.
Yeah, he's known for having one of the best competitive swimming records in the 20th century. He set numerous world records alongside winning 5 gold medals in the Olympics.
Wow, he even did works all the way up through the 90s. He even has something that was in 2015 that he was in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Maybe some clips of him. But here it is on July 9th, 1922. Weissmuller broke Duke a world record for the 100-meter freestyle, swimming a 58.6-second 100-meter freestyle. He won the title for the distance at the 1924 Summer Olympics, beating out the former gold medalist.
Wow.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah, he also played water polo, and he was known for having one of those best competitive swimming records.
Well, happy birthday, Johnny Wildsmuller. And we have 48 balls dropped on this one, as we're trying to give it out in 56 balls or less. We'll see if anybody can get closer, as it still looks like people are 10 balls away on this one.
Absolutely, but we do have our next celebrity birthday to talk about.
Yeah, in 1922, we got Charlie Sifford, American golfer, first African American to join the PGA Tour, and won 2 titles during doing so.
Absolutely, he was incredible. He won the Greater Hartford Open in 1967 and the Los Angeles Open in 1969. He also won the United Golf Association's National Open six times and was the PGA Seniors Champion in 1975.
Wow, we do have Grizz over at Onamia Vets Club taking home a jackpot. Not jackpot, $225.40. I got Jordy's attention, though, by saying jackpot.
You did.
And we always like to celebrate even the must-go winners. $25 going out to Grizz on that one.
Nicely done. That was game number 16. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 17. He has won this. Charles Sifford has also won the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2014, as well as the Old Tom Morris Award in 2007, and he was indicted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2004.
Wow, that is really, really impressive. Happy birthday, Charlie Sifford. Next up, we actually have another Charlie.
All right. Yeah, and on this day in 1941, Charlie Watts was born, the British rock and jazz drummer, and he was in the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, really impressive. Yeah, Charles Robert Watts was an English musician who achieved international fame as the drummer of the Rolling Stones from 1963 until his passing in 1921. In 2021. Originally trained as a graphic artist, Watts developed an interest in jazz at a young age and joined the band Blues Incorporated.
Really cool, yeah. He's most known for his work with the Rolling Stones, though, and Mick Jagger is even quoted to say that Charlie was the heartbeat for the band and also a very steady personality.
Wow, that's really, really cool to have that kind of recognition.
Yeah, he said he was a very reliable person and he never had to worry about him being a diva, as there was enough divas in the band already.
That's hilarious.
I could only imagine how much of a diva Mick Jagger was.
Yeah, I wanted to look up. His net worth is $250 million at the time of his passing. Really impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only $100 million less than what the world's richest drummer is, and that was Ringo. That's Ringo Starr.
Oh.
And which totally makes sense.
Yeah.
$350 million is his net worth, and so really impressive that Charlie Watts can come close to Ringo Starr.
Absolutely, that is super, super impressive. Super accomplished drummers. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, definitely impressive stuff.
Well, happy birthday to Charlie Watts. You did some amazing stuff in your time. In 1972, we had Wayne Brady born. He is an American actor and comedian known for the Wayne Brady Show. And whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, I don't know Wayne Brady all too much. I've seen him on a few different things, as I definitely know him from The Price is Right. Is that what it is?
Can't say I know.
Which one? What
Seems
game
like he
show
did
is he
a lot of kids movies.
What game show is he? That's what I need to know. What game show is he on?
Yeah, I couldn't
Because
tell
I know
ya.
he's on a game show where you dress up as stuff.
Let's see.
Let's Make a Deal.
Maybe.
That might be the one I'm thinking of. It's Let's Make a Deal is what what I'm thinking of, as I think that's where you you dress up as certain things. You guess what the cost of certain items are, and you try and see who can
Get
closest. And
All
people dress
right.
up all different kinds of stuff in the
Yeah.
audience, and they get picked out. It's really interesting.
That's super fun.
But that's what I remember him from.
Yeah, I can't say I really remember him from anything too much.
Ah, yeah. Well, big-time TV personality. He's a comedian, actor, and singer. He is a regular on American version of improvisational comedy television series. Whose Line Is It Anyways? Really cool stuff.
Yeah, he was even in the TV show Everybody Hates Chris.
Ah, definitely a great one. But we are in this game number 17, hoping to give out a jackpot in this one. And we only have 4 balls to go before we can give out this prize.
Absolutely.
Let's see right here if we can give it out right now. Not happening. Move it on to a $26.80 must-go prize, but we got a bunch of people really, really close to taking this one home. And our next celebrity birthday, born in 1980, one of the most popular soccer players I know in the United States, Abby Wambach. But before I talk more about her, we do have a winner.
Absolutely. As Brother Nat, right?
Brother Nate.
Brother Nate over at Chart House is taking home $26.80. Nicely done. You're getting me all mixed up now.
What made you think that it was Brother Nat?
Because I second guessed myself, okay?
That's his name. It's just what he changed his name to. That's all it is. It's not like you have to change how you pronounce his name. You just read it.
I know. I just screwed me up for a second.
That's hilarious. But we're talking about Abby Wambach, and she's just a very, very impressive soccer player that even has the record for the world record for international goals. She is a member of the National Soccer Hall of Fame, a 6-time winner of the U.S. Soccer Athlete of the Year award. Wambach was a regular on the U.S. women's national soccer team from 2003 to 2015.
Absolutely. And there's even people who have gone on to say that she is the greatest of all time in women's soccer.
Really? That doesn't surprise me. She is very, very impressive.
Absolutely. Let's see. Is there anything else that's super exciting to talk about with her?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot more to talk about with her. Just the fact that she is one of the greatest ever put on a USA women's soccer uniform.
Absolutely.
And it's a big reason why U.S. women's soccer has been at the forefront of soccer dominance for a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, between her and there was only one other female soccer player that I really ever heard much about, Alex Morgan. Her and Alex Morgan were like the two that I really prominently heard about.
Yeah, I also know Megan
Rapinoe.
Yeah, Rapinoe. She's a big one that's been on the soccer team for a long time.
I absolutely love her hot pink hair.
Yeah, she's also married. Married partner. Her partner is Sue Bird, who's one of the greatest WNBA players of all time.
So cool.
And so a really athletic couple.
Yeah, power couple for sure.
Yeah. Really
That's
impressive
awesome.
stuff. But we're talking about Abby Wambach, one of the greatest soccer players of all time. Happy birthday. Next up, born in 1988, we got Aquafina, also known as Nora Lum. She was an American rapper at one point, as well as an actress. She was part of The Farewell, Crazy Rich Asians, Ocean's 8, Shang-Chi, as well as so many other things.
Absolutely. She was in Raya and the Last Dragon. She was the dragon herself.
Really?
Yeah, she's in so much. She is so stinking funny. I absolutely love Aquafina. I had no idea she tried to start off as a rapper.
I didn't know she was
That
a rapper
is
as well.
so funny.
I think it's a comedy rap, though.
Okay, it has to be. I don't think I could take her seriously.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't take her seriously.
Yeah, she's an American comedic actress and rapper. She is a recipient of various accolades, including a Golden Globe Award, nominations for a British Academy Film Award, a Screenwriters Guild Award, and an AACTA International Award.
Wow, I'm surprised she's still awarded. I didn't really start recognizing her until really the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of them came within the last 4 or 5 years.
That would be my guess because she just keeps on being in a lot of these big productions and being great comedic relief within these big productions.
She is awesome. I mean, she was in the movie Dude. That was like a coming-of-age girl's story. She was even in Neighbors.
Really?
Yeah. Big fan of her.
Yeah, definitely
Funny
some
gal.
fun stuff. I will always remember her the most as the friend in Crazy Rich Asians. She's hilarious in that one.
Yeah.
She also is the friend in Shang-Chi as well.
Yes.
And does a good job in that one as
I
well.
love their friendship in that.
Yeah, they do a good job. I'm a fan of her as an actor in general and as a comedian. Happy birthday, Aquafina.
Absolutely. And then last on this celebrity birthday list in 1990, Brittany Curran was born, the American actress.
Yes, I didn't know what to put her in because she's kind of one of those actresses that's in like a lot of different things, but not like a main character in anything. Like she's in 13 going on 30, Legally Blonde, a bunch of different other random things. I almost know her for her face more than I know her for any kind of character.
Any other.
Because she just pops up in random different movies that I've seen her in and shows and different things like that. So it's interesting.
Absolutely. She was in 13 going on 30, the R.L. Stine Haunting Hour. She was in the Legally Blonde series.
We do have a winner in this game as Dar over at Maple Tavern took home $35.20 on this one. But even though we're missing out on the jackpot in this game, that jackpot is going to be clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less as we get into this game number 19.
Absolutely. She was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I remember her in that.
Yeah, she was in The Magicians. She was even in the ABC Family series Twisted.
Ah,
Yeah.
really cool. Well, happy birthday, Brittany Curran. I didn't know what to put her in for movie-wise, as they didn't have much listed for her in our birthday list that we were going over. But she's been in so many different things that she was worth going over.
Definitely. She was a big-time child actress for sure.
Yeah, I haven't heard of her very much, but I'm guessing it looks like she got family.
She has a family.
Has
she's grown up.
Looks like she's living a good life.
Absolutely. She just has a very iconic face that will be hard to forget in our childhood movies we've seen.
Oh, yeah. She always played like that annoyed, like was upset about something girl. And she did it really well.
Yeah, she reminds me a lot of that specific actress from Victorious.
Specific? The one that...
The sister.
The sister from Victorious?
Yeah, her. I don't know why.
I don't see it at all.
No, not looks or anything. She just, I get like the same. They just remind me of each other.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It does not resonate with me, but that's funny. It definitely could, as they both are kind of in that same time period of kids movies and kids shows, and so I could definitely see her dressing up the same way or having the same character attitude. Happy birthday, Brittany Curran! Definitely a iconic face in our kids movies.
Yeah, but you guys are about to be getting enrolled in a game number 19, and we're about to be going over some things going on in the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, because today the first game of the NBA playoffs are happening at 8 o'clock tonight, which should be really, really fun. The Boston Celtics are heading over to the Golden State Warriors for game number 1 of these finals. Who do you think is going to get the win?
I think the Boston Celtics are going to win.
And I already made my prediction. Golden State Warriors are going to get the win. And you talked about, I kind of talked about points for you. And it's matchup is the tough part for the Golden State Warriors facing up with the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics have the matchup advantage. They don't have a lot of people to guard Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart. A lot of their offensive powerhouses are not necessarily gonna have great defenders on them. But also the Celtics have great guard defense, which is where a lot of the offense comes from in the Golden State Warriors. But the Golden State Warriors has the experience in not just the player side of things, but also in the coaches side of things, which is a big deal, especially the 7-game series. And I think this first game, going to Golden State.
All right, well, we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, it should be some fun stuff. But we're hoping to give out this prize in game number 19 of this broadcast. Hopefully that minor prize of $304 can go out in 60 balls or less. If it doesn't go out, then we'll be clicking up from 60 to 64 balls or less. And it's almost guaranteed to be going out in game number 21 of the broadcast. But we got Divine, Damien, Chuckajohn. I like that name. The
they
mayor,
took him a win a little bit ago.
Gwendy. Yeah, I know. It's a great name. It's made me
Dingo.
notice it every single time. Snow Dog. All trying to take home some really good prizes. But while you guys are getting after it, we do have the Twiking Zone that we can get into one more time. And in 10th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. 9th place, we got Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill. 8th place, getting bumped back from 7th, we got Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn. Moving from 8th into 7th, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. 6th place is Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue. 5th place is GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. And in 3rd place, we got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place is Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley.
Absolutely. And on the location side of things, in 10th place, we have Main Street Pub in Kimball. 9th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 8th place sits with VFW Blaine in Blaine. 7th is Eagles Rochester. While in 6th place, now getting pushed back from yesterday, it is our place on 3rd and Faribault. But the location jumping up into 5th place is Corner Bar in Goodhue now. Closing in on that 300,000 point club, though in 4th place, we have Steve-O's in Crystal. 3rd place sits with American Legion Fridley. Corky's Bar in South Haven sits in 2nd, while reigning in 1st with a commanding lead at number 1, we have VFW Spring Lake Park.
We do have me now and
Funk.
yeah, both splitting that $62 must-go prize. Definitely some great stuff in this game number 20. We're about to get enrolled into game number
19.
That was game number 19.
Mm-hmm.
No, this was game number 19. Now
Yeah.
we're getting enrolled into game number 20.
Yes.
That's what I said.
No.
I said we're getting enrolled into game number 20.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're about to get enrolled into game number 20. $364 available on. Wait. No, I did say it wrong.
I know. I wasn't going to correct you again.
Yeah, I did say it wrong now that I'm thinking about it. We're about to get enrolled into this game number 20. We have $371 on the line that you can win into 64 balls or less.
Oh, yeah.
We got that major prize of $13,948 that you can win in 51 balls or less. And that in 1 minute and 40 seconds, you can get some action on this game, as we're going to talk about some movies that were released on today.
I wasn't done talking about the Twiking Zone. I wanted to hear some of your opinions on those locations or where they're going to end up.
Okay, I'm thinking location-wise, watch out for our place on 3rd and Faribault.
You
they
think
got
so?
289,000 points. Next closest is about 6,000 ahead of them. I think, watch out for that action there.
I think something spicy could happen there.
Something spicy could happen there. I'm also going to say watch out for outside of the standings, because
That's what I was
in
gonna
10th
say.
place, I feel like Main Street Pub in Kimball may get caught up by somebody soon.
They've been sitting at 166,000 for quite some time now, and I was just thinking that I think that someone behind them is getting close now and could potentially kick them out soon.
Definitely. We'll be keeping our eye out on that one. There's also some other close races, like Eagles Rochester is not that far behind our place on 3rd.
Weren't they tied up not too long ago?
I'm not quite sure. I think
couldn't
it was.
remember.
I think it was our place on 3rd and Corner Bar and Goodhue who was tied up not too long ago. But we also have Steve-O's and Crystal, who has 299,000 points, only 4,000 points ahead of Corner Bar and Goodhue. So another close race there. Then you start getting
Definitely.
into some bigger gaps after that.
Absolutely.
As there's not really close races. But you guys just have 21 seconds before we get into this next game. $423 available on this one. We'll see if we can give this out in 64 balls or less. It feels very, very doable.
Absolutely. But on this day in 1989, Dead Poet Society was released, and that is an absolutely classic movie.
Yeah, it has a bunch of big-time actors and
So
actresses
young.
in it that are very, very young. Ethan Hawke's just a teenager who's
Absolutely.
just really gotten a new wave of big-time movies
Even
that
his
he's been a part
daughter.
of.
Yeah, his daughter's getting really big now, too.
Oh, I didn't even know that he had a daughter, to be
Yeah,
honest.
she plays the ice cream scooper that works with Steve in Stranger Things.
Oh, she does. Does she do anything else? Is there any other movies she's been a part
I'm sure
of?
she's been in other things. I'm not necessarily sure if I would recognize her. She was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I don't. I think I've watched that one time, but I don't remember the movie too well.
She's also in the remake of Little Woman. She's in the Andrew Garfield movie, Mainstream.
I don't know what that movie is.
Yeah, it's got Alexa Demi. It's got Maya Hawke. It's got a whole bunch of different people.
Yeah, it got released in 2021. Interesting
It's got
stuff.
Nat Wolff. It's got a whole slew of people in it.
I know people are going crazy about the new Stranger Things season.
I know. I haven't watched it yet. I am waiting until I have the time and the patience to sit and watch TV.
Yeah, I feel like because you don't want to watch just like 2 episodes of it.
No.
I feel like I want to watch like at least 3, maybe 4 episodes.
Yeah, and we're in the middle of moving right now, and so there's not really a time or a place to really just sit down and binge through a little bit of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait till I'm in my own environment again, and I can sit down and just enjoy it.
Yeah, I completely agree as well. Ethan Hawke, though, was really popular as a younger guy. But then
Absolutely.
kind of after like 2010, I kind of lost track of where Ethan Hawke was.
Definitely.
And has just recently came back where I want to watch him in the I've watched him in the Moon Knight series.
Very
I
good.
really want to see the new Black Phone movie.
I'm so excited to see him in Black Phone. He's even in The Northman.
Yeah, he's in the new Northman movie as well.
I didn't know that.
I think I saw him in the previews of that one as well.
I actually have not seen a preview for it.
I thought you did because you saw Willem Dafoe in it.
No, I saw him on the movie poster at the theater.
Oh, that's how you spotted out Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
But we've seen previews of it in the movie theater while we were waiting. So maybe you've spotted it there. But we do have a winner in this one, taking home a jackpot of $516, $17.10. Average Joe over at the Sunset Grill taking home that great jackpot.
Nicely done. But you guys are about to begin enrolled in a game number 21, and we're going to be going on a short break, but we'll be back with you guys for game number 22.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love Jackpot Hunter. Jackpot Hunter is a blast to play. We do the $1 edition from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, where you guys can earn some really good cash prizes, as well as some points towards our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely, and I'm going to hop right into these players' top 10. And right off the bat, we start off with Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill, who sits with 51,000. But with 59,000 in 9th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. Then we jump right into a tie between 2 A-Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev at the Deer Stand. Both players are in 7th place with 61,000. But then in 6th place, we got Kimmy over at Niçoise Legion right ahead of him with 63,000. But just neck and neck with 64,000. In 5th place, we got the Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45. Then in 4th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 67,000. And then with 83,000. In 3rd place, we got Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Bull at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 135,000. And then with 151,000 points in 1st place, we have Bobo playing at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Oh, good job to all those players. Let's get into the locations that they're playing at because, man, do these locations have some record-setting totals. In 10th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 94,000 points. With 97,000 points in 8th place, we actually have a two-way tie between American Legion Fridley and Shady's Railside in Rice. 6th place, we head into another tie with both of them with 109,000 points. We got Riverboat Depot in Sartell and Tatesy Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 5th place is Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd with 119,000 points. With 131,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 208,000 points. With 253,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with a whopping total of 403,000 points.
That's pretty impressive, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the rest of the Season 11. But make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 4 to 6 to try your hand at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
There it is, 53 balls. Hey guys, and we are back for a little bit of Jackpot Hunter action. We were just talking about the movie Dead Poet Society as you guys were playing that game number 20 where Average Joe won. But while we were taking a break in game number 21, we had Jax over at Lucy's Burger and Blame taking home $22.60.
Nicely done. We're about to begin enrolled into game number 22, the final of 2 games in these Jackpot Hunters, but we got $59 on that minor, a $14,036 on that major with 51 balls or less, and that $100,000 jackpot on that mega.
Oh, yeah, some great stuff. But we were talking about Dead Poet Society and some of the great actors that are in it. We already talked about Ethan Hawke, but probably the biggest actor in that movie was Robin Williams, who played in so many great movies. Do you have a favorite Robin Williams movie?
That is so hard.
That is extremely hard.
Maybe Patch Adams.
Patch Adams.
He was just so sweet in it.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I love Aladdin. Aladdin was one of my favorite. Oh, The Birdcage.
The Birdcage?
The Birdcage. Him and Nathan Lane. Love him. Love him, love him, love him.
I don't know if I've seen The Birdcage.
It is so good. It's Robin Williams and Nathan Lane in a relationship, and their son comes home, but his fiance has really strict parents, so they have to pretend to be straight while they meet his fiance's parents. But as we all know, Nathan Lane is a very much flamboyant male.
Yes.
And so it's very comical. They're very funny together, very cute. It's definitely a very feel-good, cutesy movie.
Ah, yeah. I have no idea who Nathan Lane is either, so that is also another
He's from the
thing.
Mousetrap.
Yeah, that's putting nothing to anything to me.
Oh.
I don't think I've seen Mousetrap either. Oh, yeah, I know Nathan Lane.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, I remember him from... you should have told me that he's in Modern Family.
Oh my goodness, he is in Modern Family.
Yeah.
He plays their friend. Yeah. No, this is them in the Birdcage.
Really?
And Robin Williams has an awesome mustache in it, and his style in it is incredible.
That's awesome.
His outfits are so good.
Definitely sounds like a great one. Well, next up on our movies released on today, we got Big Mama's House, released
Have you ever
in
seen this?
2000. I don't think so.
Oh my goodness, this was a huge movie in my house growing up.
Really?
It is so funny. Martin Lawrence was probably one of my family's favorite comedian actors. He was so funny. But we do have Big Daddy over at Titan Sports Saloon taking home that must-go prize, $24.40 going in your pockets. That was game number 22. We're about to begin enrolled in our final game of Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence is definitely a character in a lot of his movies. I do remember him from The Bad Boys, but outside of The Bad Boys, I don't know if there's many other things that I've watched of his.
Really? Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
Wild Hogs, I've seen that one.
So good. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins is one of a really, really funny movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh, I have to show you it.
Let me see. What other ones have I watched of his? Yeah, I think that's about it.
Open Season?
Open Season, yes, I've obviously seen of his. Tropic Thunder, I've seen seen of his. So Tropic Thunder, Open Season, the Wild Hogs, and Bad Boys are all the movies that I've watched of his.
All right. Well, he is a funny man. I definitely like his stuff. Big Mama's House was definitely a really funny one. All of them, really.
Yeah, all three of them. Does he play Big Mama like in the...
He's a cop or he's a detective of sorts, and he has to go undercover, and so he dresses as Big Mama to solve the case.
No.
Yeah, it's really stinking funny.
That sounds like a predicament. Well, definitely some funny stuff. There's really good funny actors and actresses in this one.
Yeah, Joshua Washington's so young in it. He plays his son. It's got a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, what else did Josh Washington do? Oh, he was the Like Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I remember him.
Last Holiday with Queen Latifah.
Definitely some great stuff.
Absolutely, a lot of fun stuff.
You guys got 1 minute and 12 seconds before we get into this final game of Jackpot Hunter, game number 23. So get enrolled, press play. We have $85 on that minor prize that you can win 52 balls or less, but might as well just win it in 51 balls and take home that $14,000 prize.
Absolutely. And our final movie that was released on this day, in 2017, Wonder Woman was released.
Yeah, one of my favorites from the DC movies.
Yes, I'd have to agree.
I think what's-her-name did a good job playing Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, I think she fits the character perfectly.
I absolutely agree.
I think that the second one not nearly as good as the first one, but the original Wonder Woman in 2017 very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
And probably is my second best out of those movies. Like I like the Schneider's cut of the Justice League as my
Yes.
favorite of all of them, just because I feel like they do it really
He did
well.
a really good job on that. I'm glad that I watched that version.
Then it would be an argument between my favorite. Now it's not an argument between what's the actually better movie, as
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's the better movie, but my favorite movie between Man of Steel and Wonder Woman.
I've still not
in that number
seen
2.
any of the Superman movies.
You watched Man of Steel?
Did I?
Yeah, you did. You watched the entire movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, you did.
That proves how much of an impact it made on me.
Yeah, I think it was one of those movies that you just weren't feeling like paying attention to, and you were on your phone the entire time.
Oops.
Yeah, just happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman definitely was a good one, though. My only gripe was that they didn't need to play the Amazonian music anytime they came on the screen.
I loved it. I think it's hilarious that they do it, and I want them to keep on doing it every time she
That's so
shows up on
funny.
screen. I want that music to play.
Yeah, there were some big names in there that I've seen growing up throughout my life, like what's her name, Connie Nelson. She was in a bunch of stuff when I was growing up.
Kristen Wiig plays a villain in that one as Cheetah, and it's a very interesting rendition of Cheetah.
Yeah,
And
isn't that in the sequel?
yes, that is in the sequel.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah, first one really good though. Definitely some fun movies released on today as Dead Poet Society, Big Mama, Mama's House, and Wonder Woman were all released on today.
What a weird array of movies.
It is very, very different movies in each and every one of them. We do have 44 balls dropped on this one. We're seeing if we can give out this prize in 52 balls or less, as we have Dominator in 7 balls away.
No, we got a whole bunch of players 5 balls away.
Yeah, we'll see who can end up winning in this final game of Jackpot Hunter. But while you guys are figuring out the winner of this final game, we do have some Jackpot Hunter standings that we can talk about. And did you talk about the players last time?
I did.
Okay, so I get to talk about the players this time. In 10th place, we got Spazwell over the Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd with 51,000 points. With 59,000 points in 9th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Char House. In a two-way 7th place tie, we got 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev over at the Deer Stand, both with 61,000 points. With 63,000 points in 6th place, we got Kimmy over at Nisawell Legion. 5th place is Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 with 64,000 points. With 68,000 points in 4th place, you got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place is Not Lucky over at American Legion Fridley with 83,000 points. Before I get into our top 2, though, we do have a winner.
Yeah, we got Levi over at Woody's Bar and Grill and me now at Wild Boar Bar and Grill, both splitting up that $19.20 must-go prize.
Definitely some great stuff. But in 2nd place, we got Bull over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 137,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 151,000 points.
Absolutely, but I'm going to hop right into these location standings as you guys are getting enrolled in a little bit of Lucky 4 action. We have in 10th place Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 95,000 points. With 97,000 points in 9th place, getting pushed back from 8th as they got broken out of a tie, American Legion Fridley. The location that jumped outside of that tie, pushing them back, now in 8th, is Shady's Railside and Rice, who sits with 98,000 points. But we still have that other tie going on in 6th place between Riverboat Depot and Sartell and the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Hilltop. They both have 110,000 points. But with 119,000 points in 5th place, we have the Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 4th place is Concordia Lanes in Newham with 133,000. 3rd place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 212,000 points. Then with 257,000 in 2nd place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park. Number 1, though, absolutely dominating it. Jump over the 200,000 point club right into the 4. It's Corner Bar in Goodhue sitting with 405,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff for all those locations. Absolutely killing it over there. And hopefully you guys can keep on killing it in these next few Jackpot Hunter happy hour games as we are getting into this next one. 21 seconds before we get into this next game. But before we do so, we got a little bit of this day in history action. And on this day, June 2nd, 1935, Babe Ruth, one of the greatest players in the history of baseball, ends his major league playing career after 22 seasons, 10 World Series, and 714 home runs. The following year, Ruth, a larger-than-life figure whose name became synonymous with baseball, was one of the first 5 players inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame.
Absolutely, and the man himself was the king of nicknames.
Oh.
He was known as Babe, Bam, Jack Dunn's baby, Jig. He was the Sultan of SWAT, the Behemoth, the Bust, the Big Bam, the Big Fellow, the Goliath of Cloud, the Great Bambino, the Bambino himself, and the Sultan of SWAT.
Yeah, definitely some great nicknames, and I love it when they list them off in the Sandlot. It's the
They get
best.
so passionate.
They do.
The Great Bambino.
The Sultan of SWAT.
Yes.
Definitely
The
some
King
great.
of Clash.
We do have that major prize getting passed up. We're seeing if we can give out this mini prize in 2 balls. Let's see, perfect from here on out.
We got Doug's Big Daddy and
Not
Johnny
working
2000.
out. We're going to be moving on to a Musco prize of $3. That still people are 2 balls away. And as you guys are working towards this, we have a little player spotlight. Bobo at American Legion Austin. Biggest jackpot winner of the weekend of $3,225. And everybody playing at American Legion Austin is supporting a great charity.
Yeah, the players over at that location support American Legion Post 91 Austin, and their mission is to enhance the well-being of Americans' veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Yeah, definitely. Some great stuff happening over at those American Legions. And we still have Johnny 2000, 1 ball away. Now joining up with them is Johnny and Dougie. Definitely some interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
2 Johnnies going after it.
Let's see who's going to prevail. But, guys, remember, each of the locations you guys play at support different charities around your community. And you guys are about to be hopping into some Skull Bingo that's going to be going all the way from 6 p.m. all the way till 10. You got some great prizes on the line in there. And we just got a whole slew of players in line trying to take away this $3 Musco prize.
Average Joe, Big Daddy, Lori, Duggs, and Nate all 1 ball away. Who will
Who do
be
you
the
think it is gonna
lucky
be?
winner? I'm going to go with
Ooh.
Average Joe
Yeah,
at the
obviously.
Sunset Grill. Taking over that $3 Musco. 4, 8, 66, and 70 are those lucky 4 numbers. Enjoy a little bit of Skull Bingo for the next 4 hours, all the way till 10 o'clock. Try out the new E-Tab game later, Gator. Send in those player picks. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
Hey guys, and we're here in the ICE studio to talk a little bit about that PGL action. We got Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights where you guys earn some points towards those PGL standings and compete for that PGL Cup. And let's get into what our top 10s are looking like right now.
Absolutely. And we start off in 10th place with Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern, who sits with 1,140,835 points. But with 1,174,515 points in 9th place, we got OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar. 8th place sits with Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,209,420 points. But with 1,225,000 points and 699 points in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey at Eagles Austin. 6th place sits with Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 1,327,435 points. But with 1,362,555 points in 5th place, we got Barizo at the Underground Bar and Grill. Fourth place is with Forget UD at Eagles Austin with 1,550,730 points. But in third place, it's Big Dog at Rustic Saloon with 1,742,925 points. But then a hop, skip, and a jump into the 2 million point club with 2,210,185 points. In second place, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford. But our reigning champ in first place, we got Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, sitting with a whopping 2,374,990 points.
Can't wait to see how the shakeups happen this week. But on the location side of these standings, in 10th place, we got Double Wide in Newmarket with 4,270,815 points. With 4,341,264 points in 9th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 8th place is Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 4,440,165 points. With 4,723,535 points in 7th place, we got VFW Northfield. In 6th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord with 5,110,740 points. Still in that 5 million point club in 5th place, we got American Legion Cleveland with 5,495,624 points. With 6,104,895 points in 4th place, we got Blasco's MC Bar in St. Peter. 3rd place is Poppers in Virginia with 6,381,848 points. And with 6,933,459 points in 2nd place, we got Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. And newly into that 1st place spot, it's Billy's Rockford with 7,204,209 points. Absolutely killing it this season.
That is pretty impressive, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen after this week's of PGL nights. So make sure you guys are coming out on Tuesday as well as Wednesday for both of those PGL nights and your chance at winning some PGL points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love Jackpot Hunter. Jackpot Hunter is a blast to play. We do the $1 edition from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock, where you guys can earn some really good cash prizes, as well as some points towards our Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely, and I'm going to hop right into these players' top 10. And right off the bat, we start off with Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill, who sits with 51,000. But with 59,000 in 9th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. Then we jump right into a tie between 2 A-Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev at the Deer Stand. Both players are in 7th place with 61,000. But then in 6th place, we got Kimmy over at Niçois Legion right ahead of him with 63,000. But just neck and neck with 64,000. In 5th place, we got the Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hanger 45. Then in 4th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 67,000. And then with 83,000. In 3rd place, we got Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Bull at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 135,000. And then with